Alright guys, it is 5 o'clock in the morning and Ben, where are we going?
We're going to MCM ComicCon in London.
So excited! So we're actually going a little bit early so that we can spend some time in London and doing some other things. So we haven't really made a plan because we didn't actually know we were going super early until literally last minute last night when we decided to change the train tickets because we realised both of us were off work.
I was thinking about taking you around Leicester Square because there's some really awesome comic book stores and like anime shops that are around that area. So I was thinking we might go over there.
I did quite want to take you to Liberty's in London, which is a fabric shop. Very expensive one. I do not intend to buy anything at, which I say now, but may be proven wrong later. But I think you would quite enjoy that.
I hope so.
Alright, let's go. So Ben, what time is it?
5:21.
And what train was it that you told me we couldn't get because it was too early?
5:45.
And what time is our train that was more expensive and will take longer to get us to London?
6:05.
So were we here on time for the earlier train? Happy that you got food?
Much happier.
So I love how we've gone to London, one of the most exciting cities in the world, and the first thing we're going to show you is the bathrooms of the place where we had breakfast because oh my gosh, the men's genuinely looked like some kind of dodgy back alley where someone was going to get stabbed. The girls, however, were much better, and I actually had to go back to the bathrooms to take Ben a video to prove it because, well, like I said, men's are dark, women's are light, it's just a little bit weird. On the way to our first stop of the day, Ben also freaked out over this cute little half motorbike, half car van thing, and I will admit it is adorably cute. We then arrived at Liberty's, which was amazing, and we got there just in time to see them setting the flowers out for the morning. They actually weren't open yet, so we ended up waiting around outside for about half an hour. And I was genuinely surprised how many other people were waiting as well, because, well, I know it's a popular shop, but the fact that they literally had a queue like along the street before they'd even opened was surprising, but also they're awesome, so meh. Now, unfortunately, Liberty really likes to blast copyright songs all through their shop, so some of the audio I can't use, but essentially all I'm saying here is, oh my god, look at these fabrics, aren't they damn amazing? Also, Liberty fabric has to be some of the most desirable fabric that is like ever made in my opinion. If you guys remember, my £1,000 Edwardian dress was actually made from an old Liberty curtain. The fabric here is notoriously expensive, but very, very, very cool. I have also just come across another pair of vintage Liberty curtains in a charity shop, so I'm looking for ideas for what to make with them, and if anyone has any history bounding thoughts, please leave them in the comments down below.
They look superb, Annabelle. Plus, we're almost spoiled for choice in this space. That is such an awesome
I love this.
pattern. Look
Can
at
you
it.
imagine if you individually painted each dragon as well? Just to give
You could almost use it as like a thread painting base.
You really could.
Your dragons are your favourite?
Yeah, I reckon so. They've got it in blue here as well, which is really nice. But then also, like, these butterflies are gorgeous, but pink's not particularly my colour. But then they also do have these, which if you look at this one, is basically like fairy tale castles, and they've got it in a few different colours. Do you know, I haven't got any project in mind for anything. Both me and Ben officially decided that even though Liberty fabrics start from about £50 a metre, it is the most incredible fabric shop and certainly the fanciest one either of us have ever been in, and oh my gosh, one day I just want all my fabrics to be stored this way so they look neat and pretty in a little barn-like Edwardian Victorian feel. I don't know, but it's just gorgeous, okay? Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, what's the fabric you like? Okay, that is gorgeous.
It's totally my kind of style, isn't it?
Ooh, blues and purples and yellows.
What do you think? I was thinking like you could make some really cool shirt with this. But what I was thinking, instead of doing like the entire shirt out of this,
yeah, you
do like the old-fashioned kind of 70s style, where you have this as the body, but your sleeves are white.
I think that's a good idea.
What do you think? And the collar is white.
Okay, put it back for now. We'll come back for it, because there's a lot more left to look
There's
at.
that one, and this one. The chameleon flaps.
Ooh, that is
pretty, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
Feel how soft it is. But I like this one because it's funny because in Japanese literature, camellias are actually considered tragic. They're known as the blood lilies. do you think?
Okay, I think
I prefer
think
the other
that's...
one, but I still
I
like
don't
the
know,
pattern
I
in this
think
one.
I like that one more.
It's got more like oriental kind of vibes to it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it definitely
really
does.
Cool. I can't get this one out. That one there.
Oh, okay, that's pretty
It
sweet.
looks so smooth, doesn't it? It's so nice. But those ones have really like jumped out at me. I mean, there's a few others I thought were really, really good for you. Like that one here, I thought would make like a really nice summer dress. And there's this one here.
Okay, this one is quite nice, you're right. I'm not sure if red is quite my colour, but the blue one's gorgeous.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, look at this one under here. Oh, this is interesting. I mean, it's all definitely a lot more fashion rather than cosplay, but...
It's quite a statement.
Yeah, definitely not going to lose me in the crowd if I wore that, would you?
Oh my god, Annabelle's favourite. Button collections.
It's little scissors.
They really are cute.
This is so cool.
I like how they're sorted by colour and style too. It's so cool.
They've got like hummingbird buttons.
They've got some beautiful colours.
Yeah. You've seen this one up here, like the seashell type one. Quite like that.
To be honest, the one I like the most actually is that one there.
Okay, yeah, that one's pretty sweet. The one next to it, this one as well, is very, very nice.
What an amazing setup. It looks stunning, doesn't it?
Glass headed pins. Perfect for when you want to iron stuff. Not having there.
Something you need because you tend to...
Giant paper clip just to be fashionable.
Really?
Honestly, the sewing section in Liberty was absolutely massive and there was so much gorgeous, gorgeous stuff there. I was very overwhelmed and I have to admit that I did not buy anything from the shop, which I don't really regret because it is very, very expensive, but I don't know, buying one thing from Liberty would be nice. I brought one thing from there once when I was like 11, a reel of thread, and it was so expensive that I've been too scared to use it in at least 15 years.
Liberty Quilting Fabrics, Annabelle. It looks really cool.
I love how it gradients from like dark to light. That's also very nice.
It's nice, isn't it? I love the kind of swirling, rounded pattern they put into it. Oh, Annabelle, look! The little crochet sets! You got little duckies. There's an elephant. So cute. There's a sheep.
Okay,
oh, look! It even tells you like the level of like difficulty each of them is.
There you go. Sheep is level 1. Elephant is level 3. Oh no, elephant is
Elephant
level
1. The
Dog is
dog's
level
3.
3.
Oh, look at the singer, Annabelle. That's like my one. That's a much better version of my one.
It has the same decals as my blue one does, except this one's electric and I think a little bit newer. It's still pretty sweet though. It's very sweet.
Still tempted, aren't you?
I'm very tempted.
Like I said, we'll come back at the end, love. We've still got to have a look around the rest of this.
Very nice.
I like the colour of that one.
I like it's really good. And we officially left the sewing section. Now, on the rest of that level, there was a lot of stationery and other homeware goods, which we weren't really all that interested in, but then we went upstairs, and that's when things got a little bit exciting.
Oh my god, I've walked into the 80s pink store.
I mean, I am wearing my flared jeans.
Wow.
I want our bar to look like this one day then. One day.
So smooth.
That's insane.
Yet another take a selfie spot. That is an awesome, beautiful panelled fireplace. I like the little setup they've got also kind of in this section. I love like those bay windows are stunning. So I don't know if you can see very well guys, but where there's obviously cracked a pane, they replaced it with this beautiful little stained glass insert. Absolutely stunning.
One thing Liberty is very famous for is its displays in the central area, and I am pleased to say that we got to see their mermaid display, and I really liked it. It might not be as fancy as the one that they put up at Christmas, but I don't know, it just seems super cute to me.
Annabelle's in a Liberty box. Another awesome fireplace, just saying.
And our next stop after admiring the view was the upholstery fabric section. This whole section was just super awesome. As a lot of you guys know, I like to use upholstery fabric for a lot of my outfits because I just find it a bit more hard wearing, and the options, guys, oh gosh, the options. I would kill to be able to buy some of this, but considering that the plain cotton was £50 a metre, you don't want to know what the price tag on this beautiful stuff was. Then, under Ben's expert supervision, we headed into the clothing section, where most of the clothes cost more than my weekly paycheck. I actually quite like that.
See, it's almost like a cowboy style, isn't it? I would love to see you with a white blouse in that, Annabelle.
That would be good. This one as well. I don't think I'd wear it, but it's nice.
It's nice, but again, the design's weird.
It's also worth pointing out that a lot of these clothes were actually made from Liberty fabrics as well, so I love the fact that you can either buy the clothes or buy the fabric in the fabric shop to make your own version of it.
Oh, she's found the pyjama section, guys. We're in trouble. I mean, it is a stunning get-up. Oh yeah, that's
Different surprises.
Oh, look over, look, another crack with an awesome.
Oh, I love that they've done that.
It's really cool, isn't it?
It is really cool.
Oh look, there's another one over there.
I did spot another one upstairs as well. Oh, they're facing each other. And for some reason we were judging bathrooms earlier, so this is the look of Liberty's bathroom wallpaper, which I absolutely love and would definitely have in my own home. By that time we were peckish, so we went and ordered some tea and scones at the Liberty Cafe. What do you think, Ben?
It smells so good. Like, I've had scones before, but my god. It's bliss. Do you know, there's nothing better when it comes to like English style tea. When you sit down, you have a fresh pot of tea and you have fresh scones. Like, these are literally fresh out of the oven behind me. It is so awesome.
What did you get, Annabelle?
So I got some new makeup. So I have a blush because I'm always terrible. My blush is always horrible. So this stuff is really good. And if you cannot tell, the lady did my makeup for me and it looks really nice. I also got a proper foundation. And this stuff is absolutely amazing. Again, I am wearing it at the moment and I genuinely do not feel like I'm wearing a makeup, which is a brand new sensation. And then because I don't know if you guys noticed, but you can never normally see my eyebrows, and at the moment you can. So he brought me the eyebrow brush, and I was going to treat myself to some makeup brushes as well, but they were out of stock. So we got my little Liberty bag. We didn't buy any fabric, but we did get something for Cosplay, so I say this was still a successful shopping trip.
Into Hamleys.
And for those of you who don't know, Hamleys is, I think, the UK's and one of the world's largest toy shops, and it is absolutely awesome. Our game plan for the shop ended up being to start in the basement, where they happen to have all the console games and Harry Potter things.
Holy crap, that's actually Lego Hagrid.
It's a life-size Lego Hagrid, Ben.
Stand back. You're at his elbow. Congratulations. He's bloody huge. Look at the detail. Don't touch stuff. Oh my god.
You know they're doing something right when they even give the Lego people pockets.
Annabelle's geeking out Lego.
And you've got a pocket on this side as well. This study his clothing.
Look at it. Oh my god.
They've got coins.
That's cool. But I was actually, Annabelle, look at the brooches at the top there.
Oh, they're sweet. Watching Ben run around this level of Hamleys was honestly like watching a kid in a candy store. He was overly excited because, well, wizards are his thing. In fact, do you want the board game? Trivial Pursuit Harry Potter.
I would be a god.
You would be a god. But then again, you're a god at Trivial Pursuit anyway.
Oh, look at... It's the truth! He's going, you remember this?
That's actually quite cool, yeah. Yeah, no, that's good.
That's so cool.
What's the game at the bottom?
It's a make your own. Like it's make your own little panorama kind of thing. Is that a glass bowl?
That's cool. Oh, look, they've got gingerbread cookies as well. Or badge maker, sorry.
This one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. To be honest, I was actually looking at like you got these like all these boxes of cards and such. It's really cool. See what else is down there? Niffler.
Oh my god, wait.
So small. To be honest, I'm just amazed by the detail.
He's so
It's
cute.
so cool. Stumpy.
If I had not just blown my budget on other things, this would very much be coming home with me because it is frickin' cool. Also this, because let's face it, playing Jumanji was never a bad idea. To be fair, no matter what level we went to, there was some absolutely amazing LEGO models on display, which I believe are actually made by the Hamley staff, and oh my gosh, congratulations guys, you do an amazing job. Just look at that artistic talent with square bricks, I love it.
They literally made a Lego thing of the Queen for the Jubilee. I mean, it's awesome, but okay.
Bit creepy.
Yeah, a little bit creepy. At least the dog's cute though. So we've got Buzz Lightyear, Batman hat,
And then some very cute baby Yodas. Guys, they actually do a Horizon Zero Dawn Lego set, and I am now going to have to go find this because it is freaking awesome. So Barbie is now doing these dolls with inspirational women, and they are really, really cool. So there's the Keith Haring doll. I'm not sure who that is, but she's awesome. And then I was going to get the Katherine Johnson doll because I've always liked her character essentially, and unfortunately they're sold out. But they're still amazing. To be fair, the only one they don't seem to be sold out of is the space one, so yeah. But unfortunately, as cool as the astronaut lady is, Samantha Christopheridity, which I just butchered, don't really want one of her. So Ben seems to have found a throne in which to fall asleep while I look at Barbie dolls. Are you comfy?
Very comfortable, actually.
Good, are you ready to go?
No.
Shall I go back to looking at Barbie dolls? Okay. It's pretty well detailed, isn't he?
It's really cool.
I like his belt. That is a very nice belt. And of course, me being me, I found a ginormous transformer, which I insisted Ben take a picture of me with, which, you know, no regrets, just look how large and cool this thing is. We're taking him home?
He's soft.
Squashy.
And he's so soft. But no, not today. However, I was tempted by the giant penguin.
It's so cute! Oh, can we get one for
No.
me? But Ben!
No, because no, not for that kind of price. I'm good, thanks. We can make one.
Somehow, by the time we left Hamley's, it was actually the late afternoon, so we decided to head to our hotel, where we arrived to find that all key cards were not working, and so not only could we not get into our room, but we literally got put in the restaurant, which was on the top of the building, and told we couldn't leave until otherwise said. On the upside, we had a great view, though it was raining. Once we were all checked in though, we dropped off our bags and got going again, and on the way there we saw this pigeon riding the tube, which I'm presuming is a normal thing for London. Once we got off the train, we walked to our final destination for the evening, which is this amazing bar called Ballsy Bar, I think, and it is famous for retro cocktails and having an adult pool pit, which, I mean, honestly, it just sounded so fun, and we started the night off by making a few cocktails, which were absolutely gorgeous. Now, neither me and Ben are really bar people, like 99% of the time, but I have to admit this one was particularly fun. It had a really good vibe, though it was in a slightly questionable part of London, but we can overlook that for the fact that it was really, really cool, very well decorated, and everyone we met was absolutely lovely.
As a carpenter, I can tell you there's a nightmare to fit.
And of course, the main attraction was the adult ball pits, which I can say get a solid 10 out of 10. The first one and my favourite one actually had all these kind of semi-clear balls, and they had loads of LED lights underneath, meaning that the whole thing just constantly changed colour and looked like some magical, I don't even know what, but it was such good fun. Me and Ben had a massive laugh, and honestly, it was just great to enjoy. The other thing I really liked about this ball pit is the fact that it kind of had a deep end where we could basically go completely under the balls and not be showing anything else. And once you were under there, you really couldn't see what was going on outside and other people couldn't see you, which did lead to a few awkward situations, but overall it was absolutely fine. And also it had this amazing like mirror walls and ceiling, which just kind of made the light bounce off everywhere, and it just had such a cool effect. And now I'm kind of thinking that I might need one of these in my house when I eventually buy one. The second ball pit was a little bit more tame. It was slightly smaller and quieter, which was quite nice for when me and Ben just wanted to, for no other words, play by ourselves. And so that's what we did. Before we knew it, it was somehow the next day, and we had a brand new tube line to try.
Excited about going on the new tube?
I didn't know there was a new tube until we came to London and the signs everywhere going, the Elizabeth line! So, yeah, it should be fun. I've never been on a new tube. I've been on a new subway when I was in Canada, but...
We're approaching the bottom.
Let's go.
This is really fancy, isn't it?
Very clean. Look, it tells you where it's going.
That's cool.
Suitably impressed with the new tube line, we stopped off at a market to get some food, katsu curry for breakfast anyone, and while Ben was waiting for it, I snuck off to look at the window of this fabric shop where, oh my gosh, this stuff is just gorgeous and I don't even want to know the price tag. Once we were done with breakfast, we then decided to feed the leftovers to the pigeons, who just kind of went crazy for it, for lack of a better word, but it was certainly entertaining if nothing else. And because of course life just couldn't get any better, we looked up from eating breakfast to see the Lego store literally right next to us, so of course we had to go in and have a look around all the things that we really wanted to buy, most of which we couldn't afford, but Ben did treat himself to a little something something. And if you want to see what that little something something is, make sure you subscribe, where we're going to be doing an unboxing of all the random things that we have brought this weekend. Most of them are pretty nerdy, including all the stuff that we're buying at ComicCon, which you guys are going to see just a little bit later.
End to end.
That is amazing.
It's so cool. So, we've just gone in, bought ourselves a really awesome like Star Wars diorama set. However, whilst we were in there, I spoke to one of the guys who works here, who's an absolute legend by the way, and he turned around and told me that this Big Ben, not only is it like a scale replica, it also functions as Big Ben. It goes off and chimes, and it has the correct time and everything. It is a functioning Big Ben. And according to Andreas, who's the guy who served us, it took 20 people over a solid month of back-to-back work, and it has 350,000 pieces, roughly. But it is absolutely incredible.
We then went and did what is probably the least nerdy thing on the list, which was the aquarium, because, well, both me and Ben are really into fish, and we've been making a thing the last few months of going to at least one aquarium a month. So we figured we may as well try going to London, as neither of us had been since we were very small children. And it was quite good. It wasn't the best aquarium I've ever been to, but it was quite good and it was very enjoyable. And to be fair, fish are just awesome, so we definitely enjoyed that one. Then it was off to the largest and best rated comic book shops in all of London. I've got to be honest, we totally forgot to film at the first one, but the second one was even better, and just look at how many books they have. It isn't just comics, it's like graphic novels, crafting books, just, you know, the whole shop is just fantasy books, which is like my genre, and I cannot tell you guys how absolutely delighted I was by this, and how next time I go to London I need an infinite budget so I can essentially buy one of everything in the store. We then nipped back to the hotel to drop our shopping bags off, because the final thing of the day, well, we didn't want to be carrying anything, let's put it that way.
Do you like escalators in the tube, Annabelle? Why not?
We then arrived at the Wands and Wizards Exploratorium. I don't know if you guys have heard of this place, but essentially it's a potions class where you get to make cocktails. You tell that I really like my cocktails, but I never make any at home. Anyway, this stuff was super fun. Plus, the paper dress that they had in the window was very inspiring, shall we say.
Just below the candle is fire symbol, yes, yeah. Just tap that once with the wand, one time and away.
So Annabelle, what's this called?
Bubbling shot of death. Presuming that I just shot it.
That is so cool.
It's really cool. Right, you ready?
When drinking dangerous potions, you always drink the vapor as well. Bubbly, bubbly. Bubble, trouble, boil. Volcanoes.
There we go. Just says drink. Oh no, it's gonna spill. It's gonna spill.
It's already spilling.
Cheers.
Cheers, indeed.
Is it ready yet, Ben?
No.
Pour.
Say pour it nicely, Annabelle.
Oh, it's so frothy.
I can't see. Smells.
Ooh,
Tastes good.
it tastes like Christmas. Alright guys, today's the day. We are all showered, dressed and ready to go. And now, just to put makeup on. And we are ready to go.
Being on the train was actually kind of hilarious because the closer we got to Comic-Con, the more cosplayers took up every single seat of the train, to the point that the train conductor even commented on it. And I love how people just get involved in everything.
So, Annabelle, how big's the venue?
The size of the queue area is enough to fit Armageddon in entirely. This is insane.
This is just the queue section.
Oh, like someone's dressed up as Donkey.
Once inside, we had a little bit of a walk around before finally queuing up outside of the shopping area and waiting to watch the gates rise so that we could finally go in and have a wander round. And oh my gosh, this is just like one part of the venue, guys. There is 4 others that we could go and see, but it is huge, it is amazing. There is so much here, and they've left loads of space between stalls, which I really liked because it meant that you didn't feel too crowded in, which I think is a problem with a lot of other venues that I've been to when hosting these events. And of course, Ben then found a card game.
So, we've now just made our first purchase of the day. Major purchase. Guys, we'll do a review on this game later, but seriously, we cannot stress just how interactively friendly this game is.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Artwork, it's like something out of Studio Ghibli. It is amazing.
So according to the guy who sold us the game, the artist was really inspired with the stylization of like Studio Ghibli artwork, so everything looks like Spirited Away, that kind of style, and it's absolutely incredible.
They even gave us a autograph poster because we did buy every like this box they had.
Superb, guys. We'll do a full review on the game later and you can see it then.
Ben then decided to try his hand at a Lucky Duck dip.
Rainbow Unicorn. What'd you get?
A box set for Holly Dice. A free badge and pin that we redeem at the till. We've also got, what's this?
A giant
Bath bomb.
in the form of a dice. It's so tiny.
We then came across the stand for the 5th Legion, where they had all these international badges on display from their various things across the world, which was really cool. And Ben got to take several photos with stormtroopers because, well, now he wants to make Stormtrooper, which is going to be an interesting project, and I also think very expensive. This other Star Wars group also had so many cool things on display, from robots to helmets with various characters at various stages of damage, to what has to be my favourite thing that I saw all day, this gold Mandalorian suit, which is made for someone to get married in and is such a gem. I do not know how much it costs, but oh my gosh, I would honestly wear that in a heartbeat any day. I also cannot tell you guys how much I loved seeing everyone's cosplay when we were wandering around. There were so many cool characters, and though I was too nervous to stop anyone to ask for a photo, hopefully you guys can see a few in the time lapses that, well, people are amazing. I love what they make, and I'm so happy to be part of this community. Also, someone made and painted this awesome dragon which was on display around where the card games were, and I don't know who did it, but oh my god, you were an absolutely awesome person. I love this dragon so much, and me and Ben of course had to have several photos taken with it because it is just too cool. I now think I need one of these in my living room. Would that be weird? I don't think it'd be weird. Dragons are cool, right? Then it was my turn for a lucky dip.
Yeah, that's the one. There we go.
Thank you very much. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, oh, I got Pinmen.
Ooh, very nice.
And how cute are those? They're orange, they're my colour.
They're lovely.
Oh, that's cool. And you got these little charms as well.
We then found some Daleks, and Ben being Ben, he decided to buy the schematics that you need to make your own Dalek. So if that's something you guys want to see, please let us know. It's another, what I can only presume is going to be very big and extremely expensive build, but it's fine. These are long-term goals after all. A little tired of shopping, me and Ben decided to make a stop off at the Photoshoot locations where they'd set up 4 different essentially stages that you could go on and take pictures with. And oh my gosh, these were just so nice. My favourite was definitely the sakura trees, but the picture frame was also very cool, and unfortunately the other 2 sets were so crowded that we couldn't get in to take photos. I do wish I'd taken my lanyard off. I honestly forgot I was wearing it, and I do think it kind of not ruins the pictures but doesn't make them quite as nice. However, they are all absolutely gorgeous pictures, and thank you very much, Ben, because I now have pretty much all of these on the fridge. And prize for coolest robot I saw that day was a steam-powered R2-D2 which someone had homemade, and oh my gosh, I need to start doing projects like this. It is so inspiring to come to these events and just see all these amazing things that people have made, and it's definitely sent me home with a lot of ideas and several schematics that I have to follow in order to make them happen. To finish off the day, me and Ben attended a panel about dungeon mastering, and it was really good and really informative. I am so pleased we took the time to sit down and just listen to all the advice they gave.
Okay, you had a good day?
Excellent day.
Okay, well I suppose now we better head home. It's going to take a while, isn't it?
About 3 hours.
Not going to lie, the train journey felt incredibly long to get home. However, after the exciting weekend we'd had, I think both me and Ben were quite happy just to kind of fall asleep, just for a little while.
So that's it guys, we are on our way home, just driving the last leg of the journey. If the video quality is bad, it's because the entire thing was filmed on mine and Ben's phone, so my apologies. But if you enjoyed it, do subscribe and remember to like this video. We are, I think next week, going to do an unboxing of everything we brought over the weekend, because did we do a lot of shopping, Ben? I think we did a lot of shopping.
I think we overspent quite drastically. That being said,
there's nothing we bought that I regret.
I wholeheartedly agree.
But yeah, otherwise, shopping was good. We had an amazing weekend. Unboxing is next week, so subscribe to see that. Like the video if you enjoyed it. And what should the next convention we go to be? Suggestions, guys? Alright, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Bye!